Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
Ugh. So cheesy.
Welcome to Sidedish, everyone. So 2 weeks in a row, we're here at 4 p.m., the old Pacific time. We had a lot of viewer engagement, which we really liked. People who haven't been around in a while because of, children having to put them to bed. Billy and Teresa are in studio with us today, and they're a couple that couldn't join us because of that. So Denise is here too. Carmen's asleep on the couch. The dogs obviously are going to make a rough fuss now that we started filming, and I'm sure the cat will try and attack me. But so tonight we're going to make it's a banana-rama, you might say, because we're going to make gluten-free banana bread. Yeah, I said gluten-free, and we're going to make banana daiquiris for our
which are also gluten-free.
Which are also gluten-free. Of course they are. So a quick note on why, so if you've ever made any kind of quick bread, which is kind of what they call banana bread, carrot cake, zucchini bread, any kind of bread that does not require the gluten for the lift and or the texture that you're going to get out of it. So if you've ever made gluten-free bread, it's more dense because the yeast doesn't fill up and the gluten strands don't stretch, causing bubbles and all that. So you get a more dense bread, which is more cake-like texture, which is what a quick bread is in that case. So the swap out for a gluten-free flour versus AP or bread flour or whatever, which you wouldn't really use, but is you can do that. So like Bob's Red Mill, for instance, a lot of places have this gluten-free 1-to-1 baking flour. So you just swap out like you would normally do. And this is like white rice flour, brown rice flour, potato starch, and then sorghum flour, tapioca flour, and xanthan. And that gives the texture that you're looking for too. So this is one of those things that it's like really a no-brainer to swap out if you can, especially if you have people in your life or you're going somewhere that needs to have gluten-free. So just do it.
I was thinking about, so we made those, they weren't from scratch, but they were like Red Lobster.
Gluten, like biscuits.
Yeah, the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
That you can get.
But they were gluten-free. It was a box thing, and they were really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were more, they were biscuity, but maybe a little bit more muffiny. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think
they were mostly almond flour.
Yeah, and you can because we're like gluten free right now for a month or so to test for Carmen, who is diagnosed with gluten allergy. We're trying to see if that's helping out with her stomach or anything like that, or any of the side effects that might come. So we tried things, and like right now, the only thing I miss is actually baking bread. Right?
But you could do that still.
I could, but it would be gross. Just kidding. No, just kidding. All right. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is, so if you've got a bunch of bananas sitting on your counter and you're like, oh, I haven't done anything with these, or you've got some frozen ones sitting in your freezer from the last time you got bananas and you let them turn completely brown, take them out and thaw them. And like these ones, like this. So if you don't know this, the more brown a banana gets, the riper and the more sugar is in it is. So that's why if you eat a mushy banana, it's super sweet. Now, you may want that. But,
we didn't have any bananas in the freezer?
We might have, but I didn't look. So I was using what we had because we had 5 on the counter that were. So, and then I bought some because we like to eat bananas around this place. We're eating a lot more vegetables and fruits these days.
Yeah, Carmen's been good for us.
Yeah, so eating a lot of berries.
She likes fruits and vegetables. Ooh.
So what we're looking for is we're looking for a cup and a half, which I sort of did this earlier and made one, and I mashed it all up, and then I measured it out, and that equaled about 4 bananas. And these are medium size. These are not like giant, Hulk fingers or whatever, and then take your favorite masher. Now, could you warm this up inside of the microwave and make it a little bit more malleable? Yes. We don't need to do that though. So unless they squirt out.
Oh, you can microwave them to make them easier to mash?
Yeah.
I've never heard
I
that.
did not know about that.
Yeah, okay. So there you go, everybody.
Hey, learn something new.
Does it make them more brown and more sweet?
Well, it will, because it does caramelize the sugars that are in there, and it does help. So there is a recipe that I could have found. I wanted to find a recipe that was gluten-free. This one's from Simply Recipes, because I wanted to just check to see what it was. But America's Test Kitchen has I think it's called the Ultimate Banana Bread, and it does that. It puts it in there. There's like 400 steps, but it is really good. So
You and that you microwave them?
yeah, part of it. And then
Part of them?
yeah.
Oh, so some you
And-
still have
Yeah,
little
then you
chunky?
put it through like a strainer,
Oh Lord.
like
Who's got time for that?
this, and it sort of makes it super pureed.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody has time for
No,
that.
ain't nobody got time for that.
True. That is true.
I mean, look, just in the time I've been sitting here. So this comes together really fast. The hard part with this is not hard part with this. The time-consuming thing is baking. I have one here, and so while we do a bunch of stuff, I gotta check it real quick. But I don't want it to burn, but I also don't want it to be gooey in the center.
Are you looking for toothpicks?
I'm looking for my skewers. And I see them, but they've been pushed all the way to the back. Oh, we're done. If you stick it in the middle and it comes out clean, it's done. Don't grab it with one hand.
Whew.
So this has to cool, so that's why I wanted to get it in and get it out. So it'll sit over there, and then
Oh, I did not track you.
no, that's fine. 350 degrees. Start it now so it's nice and hot. Also, take what is this, an 8x4 inch? This is probably more like something more. But anyways, grease it up real good. Could you use butter for that? Yeah. I've got olive oil spray. It's good. So the other thing, you need 1/3 of a cup of unsalted butter. Now, I thought it just did it by the tablespoons, but I was noticing today there's 2 little tick marks that are after the 6 tablespoons. It's like maybe this much past it, there's a tick mark. That's a third. That's 2/3. Or no, it's a third. And then there's another one that's like, I don't know what it is. I didn't look at it. I needed the third. That's what I found. Anyways, you can tell by just doing that. You can cut there. I saw a video yesterday. It was like, are you a psycho who cuts your butter like this, which is unwrapped, and it just is like goes through and like guesstimates how much you need, or are you a normal person who does that? Or are you the psycho who goes right on the line and cuts through? Apparently, I'm the psycho. So
Who cuts through the paper to make sure you're on the line?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Right. Of course.
Yeah, that's
Because we're
not
logical
psycho.
and smart.
Psychos unwrap and just guess.
That's what I said. That's why I was like, this is flipped. It's
Do you
not good.
account for the error though for the edge where it wraps over, and so you go just a little bit over?
See, I'm
No.
so weird that I do that, but I also, if I find one that's like that, I want to use it. I will use it.
He's like, nope.
No, I reject this. So, I mean, look, I'm a weird dude. Everybody knows that. So now that we've got this, you're gonna melt. Here's your melted butter.
How much is that? A third of a cup.
1/3 of a cup. Make sure you cover it so it doesn't explode over the microwave like we love to do here at Sidedish. So, anyways, how is everyone? I hope you're well. We have this week seemed like it was forever. Amy said this week that she wore her Wednesday clothes on Tuesday, and I said that happened this week. I thought that was last week. That's how long this week has been. So,
I wasn't the only one. There were 2 of us following our Wednesday schedule on Tuesday and getting in trouble for it because we weren't where we were supposed to be when we were supposed to be there. Oh, well.
So, this is a 3/4 of a cup. I got this as part of that set, and it's like saves so much time. I love it. This is, again, part of the wet. Sugar is a wet, as everybody knows. And vanilla. And then 1 egg.
I don't like saying sugar is a wet. Sugar is a liquid.
It's a wet.
Ugh.
It's a wet.
Ugh.
Here goes Tiny Whisk.
Oh, no.
Bye, Tiny Whisk.
3/4. No, how much is this? 1 teaspoon. Not 3/4. That would have been a disaster.
You have a measuring spoon for 3/4?
Yeah. See, when we started doing this, I went through and I bought new measuring cups and new measuring spoons that had almost every increment in it.
Oh,
And
man.
I got to tell you,
That's pretty handy.
it's pretty handy.
Wait, you just used a What was the cup?
It was a 3/4 cup.
What?
Yeah.
Those exist?
Yeah. I'll send you the link on Amazon. You can get yourself some because they're well worth it, I think. And they're not that expensive. I think for the measuring spoons and the cups I paid $25 maybe. So
Wow.
it's worth it. It's worth it.
Wow.
Yes.
So, and then just one large egg. Now it says to beat it, but we're gonna beat it anyways. So, or we're gonna mix it in. So, and just mix this together until you get the sugar is pretty well dissolved here.
Because sugar's a liquid.
Yep, it's wet.
Stop doing that.
I didn't understand when it said sugar's wet. I'm like,
Sugar is definitely not wet.
Yeah,
What's that?
that is the an end piece that I didn't like the looks of.
Oh, an end piece of banana.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's still banana-y, but who cares? So. Now, we need to have our dries, which I have over here. So this is 1.5 cups of the gluten-free flour. This is supposed to keep my hair put away.
Well, you don't go back with it.
What do you mean? Like this?
Yes.
How far
Yeah,
back?
perfect. Like that.
Oh, okay.
You're pretty.
That's a lady. Okay, now this is where the 3/4 teaspoon comes in handy. I knew there was. I need 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder and baking soda. So no more using your 1/4 teaspoon 3 times. And then I need 1/2 teaspoon of salt, which is supposedly over here somewhere. Maybe not. Nope, put it back in there.
Oh, that's
I know, shocker.
windows never cease.
Okay, and then this is where tiny whisk comes into play. You want to whisk this all together real well.
Denise helping you out there, closing the door.
there's just a hand that came in.
Yeah, it's a mysterious hand. It's fine. Denise is the best. I don't know. I don't want to drive Amy insane, which I do all the time anyways. All right, so now our dries go into our wets non-ceremoniously. And then we just combine. Now, typically, if you were doing something like this, you might not want to stir too much. Because if you stir too much, then the AP flour or any other flour that's not gluten-based would form too much gluten, which would make it tougher and chewier, which is really not what we want in this case. So, but you can do whatever you want because there's not going to be any gluten in it. So, go crazy.
Why are you not using your stand mixer like you usually do?
My stand mixer? Well, my stand mixer.
My stand mixer, a stand mixer.
Well, because you don't need to. This is like, there's not a lot of, there's no kneading, there's no heavy machinery, and you can, you can do this. We're just showing you, you can just do this with what you got.
Okay.
So
So if it was gluten, you'd fold it more.
well, what I would do, Billy, is I would just mix it till the flour sort of disappeared. I would not, and then I would leave it. So it's the same thing like when you're making pancakes, really, or stuff like that. You don't want to keep moving it because again, it will
Then
get-
you'd lose the cakey.
yeah, you're gonna lose that cakiness. But we don't have to really worry about that here. So you can see it's plenty sticky. There's gonna be good chunks in it, which is good because when you're eating banana bread, I want a bit of chunk in there.
Are you putting nuts in there?
No,
Oh,
no nuts.
why not? I like nuts in my banana bread.
Chocolate
You
chips.
made one without nuts. You could make one with nuts.
Then it wouldn't be a comparison. Just kidding. We could do that.
You're
But
right, one would be better.
Could be better.
did I just jam the camera? All right. So again, make sure there's just no dry streaks. Pull it through to make sure that there's no dry patches on the bottom. And we call it good.
That's what I don't like about my stand mixer.
Gets
Yeah, I was
too
going to
messy.
say sometimes it
No,
leaves
you
it
can't.
dry on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have to scrape it.
So there are for like the one you have, you can get bowls that there's glass bowls that are better shaped,
Okay.
and then there's also accessories for the paddle that or the dough hook that will the paddle especially has one that has like a rubber thing that sweeps around.
Oh, fancy.
So yeah. So okay. So I mean, really, that's it from this point of view. I mean, we don't have really much more to do than this.
Except for
other
add the
than-
nuts.
Chocolate chips.
Listen,
And
chocolate
chocolate
and
listen,
chips.
everyone. This is actually not bad for you in its current state. The more bad things.
Nuts
you add
aren't
to
going
it-
to be, they're not bad for you.
Yes, I'm doing Noom, and if you eat almonds and things like that, they are red foods. You should not eat that
Yeah,
many.
there's a lot of calories.
That just means you shouldn't eat that many.
Right. Or you can eat whatever you want. I'm just saying that nuts, eating like 2 handfuls of nuts actually isn't that great for you, calorie wise. Yep. I don't get believed about anything. What do we want in these? What kind of nuts do we want?
Nuts are fat, and I realized that when I
But they're good fat.
the high
How about
calories,
walnuts?
high calories.
They are high in calories.
Are you looking it up?
No, I'm talking crap about you on the chat.
It's not that I'm no fun. I just have to be aware. I'm not pushing my agenda on anyone, am I? I'm educating the people.
Limit your nuts to 1 tablespoon a serving.
I ate almonds.
It's like one almond.
I ate some almonds, some wasabi almonds yesterday, but only 28. That's what a serving is, and it was 190 calories.
Yikes.
So, I'm not saying you can't have nuts. I'm just making sure that,
That's, it's like 2 bananas.
so you got to just be aware. Calorie density, that's where they get you. That's where food gets you.
It's all a conspiracy theory.
Listen, the restaurant business and portions out of supermarkets, I'm pretty sure is a conspiracy because restaurant plates are 12% bigger than they were in 1990. The food sizes are 3 times as big on a plate. The calorie, like when we went to Cheesecake Factory, what I ate was 1,900 calories.
That's insane.
That's more than my total calorie intake for a day right now. Now, obviously, you can do that, but the biggest thing that you like your body tells you to be like, well, I got to save up all my calories to eat that. Except that's the worst, because then you're like going to gorge, and that's not what you want to do either. So,
Isn't there also like the opposite happening where like food companies will shrink the size of their product but charge you the same amount?
yes. So Cadbury eggs is a good.
Oh, that's what it's called. Shrinkflation.
Yeah. Cadbury eggs is a good example of this. Easter is coming up in a couple of months, and somebody was on. I don't remember the actor's name, but they were on the Tonight Show, and he's like, They asked him like, "Oh, you think there's a conspiracy with Cadbury eggs?" And he had eggs that from previous years that were the same cost, and they were like marketed the same, and one was markedly bigger. Like the ones that they're selling now for the same price is like this big, and the one he had was like this big, like a regular kind of large egg size. So, there's something to it. I don't know. But
So not good that you're paying the same price, but better for you that it's not as big.
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, like, let's be.
My grandmother used to eat like half of a Cadbury egg
I
and then
can't
leave
eat
the
them
other
at all.
half in the fridge
Who can
for
do
later.
that?
Right? You either eat the whole thing or you don't eat it at all.
Seriously.
All right, this has nuts in it now.
Thank you.
Walnuts. If you wanted to get really fancy, in which I'll show you what I'm going to do,
You could put chocolate chips in it.
I'm not going to do that. That's
Amy will sprinkle her slice of chocolate chips.
I actually don't care about
A
chocolate
ganache.
chips.
Do you do desserts, or is this your first like?
no, we're doing
Desserty.
we're doing anything that is accompanies the main dish these days.
Have we done other desserts?
Yes, we have. We did.
Yeah, I was here last time for one, I think.
We did churros. They're delicious.
Churros.
Yeah, we did churros. We did something else. We've done. Didn't we do funnel cake?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where we had the bag mishap.
You should.
We should redo that.
Well, there's the revenge. There's going to be the side dish strikes back episode
Oh.
where we tackle the things that have tackled us, like rice pilaf. So That's my arch nemesis. I've tried 2 different rice dishes in that vein, and they both failed. Where the rice was crunchy and it was not good. So now part of it, I think, the actual rice pilaf recipe had to do with the equipment I was using at the rental place.
But remember, Paige got you the How to Cook Rice book, and it's intense.
It is super intense.
So it's going to help you master
rice.
So
then what I want to do is I want to make risotto.
Mm-hmm.
And a lobster risotto.
Oh man!
So that we could match
Gordon Ramsay. Everybody fails on risotto.
Well, I don't invite Gordon Ramsay to that episode. But there's a lobster risotto that you can get at the Western Village Steakhouse that is to die for.
Churrasco had a really good Parmesan risotto.
Oh my God, that is true. I actually had a dream that we went to Churrasco, and I was like, what? There's just me. Can't be that bad for you. And then Amy's like the other day, you're not going to be a buzzkill on this cruise, are you? And I was like, no, the cruise, I'm losing weight to go on this cruise and to just, and then also to continue to do better afterwards. So, all right. I don't need this anymore.
I'm canceling our ship Wi-Fi, so you can't access me.
Don't be jerky.
That'd be a negative social influencer. What is it called? I forget.
Denise is sampling the wares.
A defluencer? What are you doing with? What's happening? Are you putting banana on that?
She's just eating the.
No, Doug. What are you doing?
It's for cocktails, I think.
No, I'm going to.
I don't know.
They will be, but yeah.
Yeah. What?
What you said is right.
You're putting it on the bread?
On the top.
Oh. Ooh, you're fancy.
Nobody saw me lick the bowl, so it didn't
I
count.
thought you were talking about what is Denise doing, and I was like,
I know what she's doing.
She's cleaning it.
ooh, hey, the Russian spammer's on again.
What?
Oh yeah, we get Russian spammers during the live stream now.
Why?
I don't know, because they want people to click on it. Don't click on the link, everybody. Apparently, everybody's out doing something today.
What's the link, Bomb,
The
right?
moderator.
Amy's the moderator.
Kick him out.
Ban that guy. Yeah, no joke. It's in here.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna tamp this down.
We're recording.
Billy's moderator.
Great. That's what we need. And then I'm just gonna put this right into the skin here, or not the skin. That sounded terrible.
The wet skin.
It's even worse.
The moist skin.
The moist
People
skin.
really.
Do you
hate
guys play
that word.
Wordle?
No.
No, I've heard about it though.
I
See, it's
don't-
funny because Wordle was a website where you could make a Wordle. Do you know what that like a
Mhm.
word cloud?
Oh, yeah.
And then they started talking about the game.
Well, moist was the word a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I saw that there's somebody on TikTok was like, we've got all these words, this blah blah blah, and they're like, we're gonna use this word. What's the worst word we can use? No.
And it was moist.
Yeah.
Oh,
People hate the word.
they
moist.
really do.
So, and now we take a little bit of this sugar in the rock, or if you have demerara sugar, you could use that too.
Well, you're
Might as well just add
the
chocolate
banana.
chips with what you're doing to the bread.
No, thank you. Listen, we already ruined it. So, yeah, I knew you would love that, Ping. All right. So now we just put this in here. This is going to take 50 minutes to an hour at 350. And then, like I said, what we did that. So while that's doing that, and we're waiting a little bit longer for the other one to cool, let's make
50 minutes to an hour?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So we'll try that one off camera, and we will tell you how it is. I mean, hopefully we'll tell you how it is. All right.
So there's no cinnamon in that, no nutmeg, no nothing, just vanilla. That was the only spice.
That's it. That is it. Okay, so now we're gonna make banana daiquiris. I need a 6-cup thing. Nope, that's-
You guys are getting ready for your cruise.
Well, you know what's funny is that I was like, they have a so we made daiquiris on here, like a Hemingway daiquiri and the original daiquiri, which is not fruity or frothy. But So we could have made one of those, but that required a really nice banana liqueur. And I didn't want to go buy that and just have a banana liqueur, even though I bought Violetta liqueur, which tasted like hot garbage. And
I thought that drink was just fine.
so, all right, I need 6 cups of ice. Get close. This is one of the main ingredients.
Do you guys have the all-you-can-drink wristband, or is that?
We sure do, because we're not quitters. This Vitamix is going to be real good for this. So, Tardar. And then we need, what else do we need here? 1 cup of coconut milk
I forgot. I have this recipe. I can show people.
to show people. Celebrate. Where? I don't know where it is. It's right here. It has lime juice in there. Okay. This is the juice of about 1 lime. That goes in there. We'll just use this since we're not going to use this anymore.
Why does everything say divided?
Because you're
divided?
supposed to make it 2 batches, but we're not doing that because we have a super fancy blender.
Is that a special? Why is it short and wide? Mine's tall and skinny.
I don't know.
Interesting.
It is interesting. This is
Vitamix.
Just the plastic part.
You should have shaken the can.
Yep. Well,
You a coconut milk newbie?
whatever. Nobody tells me nothing. Nobody tells me nothing. So how am I going to do this? Oh, well,
Immersion one? Or no, that would too.
Oh, look at you, smarty.
Now let's watch it mix together.
Be louder.
So you turn on the mixer.
Oh, I know. Don't you worry. You thought I wasn't going to get to shake anything inappropriately today. Well, I stare intently at the camera.
It is creepy.
Ooh, this is shake weight style.
Work it out. That's like you burned 3 calories.
That's right. 3 calories is 3 calories, Teresa.
But you only get to eat 1.5. You have to stay in the deficit.
Yep. Okay, that's half a cup.
That's all we get?
No, you get 1 cup.
Don't you have a 1 cup measuring cup?
Yeah, what's
I
going
do,
on here?
but I didn't want to.
That one.
I was trying not to dirty an extra dish for you.
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome. Jeez.
Appreciate it.
Okay, and now, what else do we need?
2 large bananas
Oh.
sliced,
That's right, and half, right?
half a cup of sugar,
Oh, I got that right here.
4 ounces of white rum,
Okay.
Make that 8. No.
No, it's 4 ounces divided, so it's 2, but I could, Ooh, Carmen Burgess.
4 ounces. So it's only 2 ounces per drink. This is not a very boozy drink.
No. I mean, I could add more. You want to double it?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying I would do that. But,
If you make it more boozy, that means we drink less of the mix, which is more calorie efficient.
I
okay.
don't know if that's true.
Well, for the banana and sugar
That's
parts.
supposed to be a joke.
No, for the banana and the coconut milk part.
There's a lot of calories in booze, so I don't know if that's actually true.
Well, you would be drinking twice the amount of alcohol, but less coconut milk,
Like
banana, and
she's just
sugar.
trying to defend it to herself that what
But what's higher calorie, the alcohol or the banana?
Well, if you
Banana.
have,
And you could be going in the wrong direction there.
what about 1 of our strong mix versus 2 of the regular drinks?
I have no idea what's happening, but I love it. There's a negotiation with herself about how much of this she's going to drink.
I think you're right. It's better to double the booze than double the mix. The mixer.
Like Billy will probably only drink 1, but I know I'll probably drink 2.
Okay, well, there's plenty of.
How about 1.5?
But coconut milk is so a third of a cup of this is 140 calories.
Okay, that's not bad.
So times 3 is 420 or something like that. So that's divided among 4 people, you're fine. And now the booze. So how much am I putting in here, everyone?
4 ounces
Okay.
is the recipe.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
Good
going
going.
over. Okay.
He's gonna go 1.5. He's
Cut in the middle.
Right
Yep.
in the middle.
I knew Teresa was on to me before I looked at it. So, all right. Started.
I think I see ice cubes.
I
I
do
do
too, but
too.
I want to mix it up a little
Okay.
bit. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good.
That looks good.
I can already tell.
Yes.
Everybody, I'm super excited about this. Yeah.
Keep a juice plus.
They got nothing on us. What a great thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't you worry, everybody. Hold, please. Gonna have to get more bananas tomorrow, Carmen. Yeah, hey, look, if you're gonna do it right. Gild the lily a little bit. If you really wanted to gild the lily, you'd have a torch and you would really.
I have a torch. Want to do it?
Have a few drinks first and do it.
One for you.
Yay!
Tell us if the extra booze helped.
Very good.
Is it banana-y?
It's banana-y, but it's not boozy.
I forgot to get you a glass. So you can grab yourself a glass out of this one on your right over there.
I didn't kind of bring out a picture.
I figured that's what you would say, so.
What happens if you use the torch on the banana?
It caramelizes the sugars in it.
What?
You get a little-
I want to see that. Hold up. Wait, I'm going to get my torch.
We're lighting up this episode.
Ooh, we have another spammer. Report him, Billy.
It's probably because you reported the first one.
No, I started a war.
You started a war. They're attacking my channel.
I don't know if I reported him or reported the whole channel.
Oh, I hope not. You reported the channel. We're in trouble.
It wasn't really clear.
I mean, here's the other thing you could do. If you really wanted to be super fancy, you could take like 151 or dark rum, and you could put a dark rum floater on the top and then light it on fire. So, I mean, I don't need.
Seems dangerous.
It does seem dangerous. It's a Saturday. What do we got to do? It's in the afternoon.
Do you have any 151?
Wait,
No, but
aren't you going to do it?
yeah, I am. I'm going to do it on top.
Oh, on the glass. Is it
Oh,
gonna
well,
melt
it's that doesn't seem like a good idea.
Well, it's only going to be pointed directly at the banana.
Okay.
Moms.
I don't want my drink
Yeah.
to melt. Oh, it's tiny. It's a baby torch. No wonder.
Does it need sugar on top of the banana?
No,
what?
it's sugary
Check
enough.
that out.
You could do some art with that. It's so precise.
That's why I have it.
That's a way.
Is it?
It's for pour
Is it?
paintings. It
Oh,
brings
okay.
the bubbles up. I mean, that's why I purchased it.
Yeah, so we're getting real fancy here.
Will you put the letter T in my banana, though?
Sure.
Just joking. Mm.
It's the best tea you're gonna get. Oh, there you go. All right.
Thank you, Timmy.
Do you want me to do yours real quick, Pam?
No, mine sunk down.
I have a whole nother banana right here. I'll tell you what. I'll fry it up and then you can.
Mm.
Is it good?
That's good.
Here you go,
Thank you,
Denise.
sir.
It's pretty tasty.
So, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Yeah, out there in YouTube land and side dishers out there.
That's really good.
Oh, that's good. It is tropically. Oh man, if you put a little pineapple in there, that'd be really good.
Yeah, the dark rum would be good on top.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Quit your yapping, Doug. What came here? What they came here to watch? Well, which is probably all of it. But okay, so I need not that. I need that. And I also need a paring knife. Because again, it's probably going to come right out. I can tell that. But that's what, also cool it, letting it cool a little bit, you're going to get that. So,
Oh, look at that. Look at those edges.
Ooh, nice.
listen, we haven't made 89 of these and I don't know what I'm talking about. So,
Well,
I mean, sort of.
debatable.
All right.
What does burnt banana taste like?
Delicious.
Unheard banana.
So, obviously, and there's a couple of things that you can see
Oh,
the
there's a
banana
good
chunk
chunk.
there. And then it's moist all the way through, which is another thing you want. I'm going to cut a couple of pieces here and then cut them in thirds. And yeah. Oh my God. I'm so excited about this. So, I mean, again, that's what you're looking for in terms of the textural aspect of things. You want that. It's got, and again, we didn't lose anything by putting the gluten-free flour in here. So,
Is it so warm?
uh-huh. Take one down, pass it around, banana bread in your mouth. I don't know if that's really tuning in, but who reported? You reported?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you reported them?
I reported the spammer.
I also recorded.
I'm pretty sure he was just
Reported.
saying he went away.
Aren't you gonna have
Yeah.
these?
They're unbelievable. They're
Mm.
literally, to me, it's no different
Yeah.
than you would get a regular banana bread. And as much as I always give Sandor crap because he's gluten free, but like you can do it. We had gluten free tortillas the other night. There's some almond ones. There's cauliflower ones. Carmen, you like the almond ones better than but we had fresh ones. Sprouts had fresh ones when we made those, and the almond ones were more tortilla-like than the sassafras ones or whatever, cassava.
Yeah, those were kind of weird,
It
but
just was not. It was not what we were looking for.
Do you ever just do corn?
Well, you have to be careful because some corn has flour in it. Still.
What? Yep.
Yeah. So like,
Cool.
I don't know if we have them, but here we go.
we had cauliflower pizza crust. That was good.
It actually was very good.
That was really
The Winco has them. So these ones don't. Yeah, certified gluten free, so we can just eat
Oh,
these.
Oh, good.
But this is the biggest size you can get for corn tortillas. But this makes me happy because we can actually just do that for little ones, and you can use them for wraps. But you like the almond ones for wraps too. So. All right, so like we did it. Shorty today, you know. But I really want to have one of those. But I can post if you want to know the calorie density of this, and so you know. But really, there's butter, and that's really going to be. It's where a lot of your fat is going to be your enemy here. So, bananas, whatever. But again, such low per serving is probably not that bad.
And there's fiber because you put real bananas.
Exactly. The best part about this too is I love banana bread for breakfast. Like just put it in the microwave or something like that, warm it up with just a teeny little butter on there. Oh, it's so good. So this is definitely not going to go to waste in terms of we will eat this and good to go. But we'll see what we make next week. I mean, probably something maybe gluten free. I don't know. But until then, what is next week? Is next week Valentine's Day?
It might be Super Bowl weekend.
It is.
Super Bowl weekend and Valentine's.
Oh, it's
On
the
the 14th on Monday.
Monday's the 14th. So, yeah, we're still going to do it on Saturday. But then my dad is here. He gets into town on the 18th, and we'll do something for that. And then, I don't know. We'll keep doing them. So we are 11 episodes from 100. So if you've got suggestions for what we should do for our 100th episode, we'd love to hear. Email us at sidedishcooking@gmail.com or check us out at all of our socials the same way. Remember that we love you so much for tuning in every week, and be kind and be loyal and do something nice for somebody this week. We'll see you next week, and we love you.